Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth. Because I don't like nothing that's coming out of it. Only thing I want you to explain to me is what would make a trifling heifer like you think that somebody is fabulous.
Angela Simmons has finally had enough of Yo Gotti playing games with her, so she just dumped him. I won't lie, we've known about this for a long time, because there have been rumors that Gotti has been cheating on her for a while. But it seems like he might have done more than just cheat. Word on the street is that he got his side chick pregnant, and now they're expecting a baby. Considering Gotti spent years chasing Angela, you'd think he could have kept it in his pants, or at least not flaunted it around town. But now, he's finding out the hard way that Angela is not the type to put up with his nonsense. She broke up with him, but that's not all. Angela is gearing up to make everything a huge mess as part of her revenge plan. So you already know, things are about to get very crazy. Let's take it apart.
Yo Gotti gets accused of cheating on Angela Simmons and dumping her for his ex. That's what they saying, saying somebody close to the camp said Gotti was like, man, he tired of the simping, you know what I'm saying? He tired of renting out the whole island. He tired of it. He tired of buying a whole room full of flowers and niggas playing instruments and all that. He tired of the simping.
So, I don't know if you all know this, but Gotti didn't just start cheating on Angela yesterday. No, the rumors about him being unfaithful actually started back in 2023. Gossip of the City reported that either Gotti and Angela had broken up or she was being cheated on because he was spotted with his nurse boo at the Aria Hotel in Vegas last week. Now, they tried to play it cool, claiming there was no foul play and that they were on a break when it all went down. So, technically, he wasn't cheating, right? But let's be honest, that excuse didn't hold up for long. Most people didn't buy it, and for good reason. But the rumors floating around lately are making everything look even worse. Some people are saying that the nurse he's dating now might actually be the same woman he was seeing before Angela even agreed to date him. That changes everything. While he was out here acting like Angela was his one and only, he might not have even let the other woman go. From the outside, it looked like he had moved on and cut ties with whoever he was dealing with before Angela came into the picture. But now, it's starting to seem like that was all just for show. He was probably juggling both women behind the scenes the entire time. And the version of events everyone thought they understood? It's looking real suspicious now. But wait, there's more drama. People are now saying that Gotti and his nurse boo are expecting a baby because he got her pregnant, and she's keeping it. As expected, Angela didn't take the news well at all. She was heartbroken, and according to an insider, when she found out, she went off on Gotti and trashed his place. She thought they had a solid relationship and had even forgiven him for cheating on her with his ex.
Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons are shaking. Reports are saying that their relationship after 3 years has ended. And people are saying, it's because of Angela and looking at his face here and how quirky she was. I think there's this crime news. There's a lot to this story. Let's talk about it.
Talked it out, and he claimed he was a different person now. Reports say that Angela took him back. And the next thing we knew, they were celebrating her birthday in a big way. Yo Gotti went all out for her. He reportedly spent nearly $500,000 on accessories alone for his girlfriend of almost 2 years. Insiders say that some of the most extravagant gifts included a crocodile Himalaya Kelly Birkin bag worth nearly $300,000 and a matching diamond Himalayan watch valued at around $100,000. According to a source, Angela was completely shocked when she opened the gifts. He loves to go all out for Angela's birthday, the insider said. He's very thoughtful when it comes to giving gifts and wanted to choose things that were both unique and hard to find. But here's the irony. These men will spend all this money, do the most lavish things, and still can't stay loyal. He went to all that effort just to turn around and cheat on her again and again, and now he's reportedly having a baby with another woman. If all of this is true, it's beyond crazy. What makes it even worse is the fact that Gotti spent years chasing Angela because he genuinely believed she was the one. In case you forgot, Yo Gotti made his feelings known all the way back in 2015 when he dropped his hit, It Goes Down in the DMs. He didn't hold back at all. He said, And I just followed Angela Simmons/boy. I got a crush on Angela Simmons. He even added, they're like, wow, dog, you're brave. _, I'm gonna let everyone know. He wasn't trying to hide how he felt. He made it loud and clear for the whole world to hear. He wanted Angela Simmons.
Media Takeout speaking on it, they said the feds reportedly gearing up to hit her with a part of the RICO because sometimes when your man does anything crime and they're trying to put together a case on you, if he spent money on you and any little bit of that money smells illegal, you can be like a co-conspirator or you can get indicted too. And she don't got no bones or no skin or no time for that. Angela Simmons ain't built for no jail now. Or even really too much of no witness stand.
That line became one of the most talked about parts of the song, and there was a lot of buzz about whether Angela would respond, or if something would actually happen. Gotti was brave and clear with the message, and to be honest, a lot of people were secretly hoping Angela would respond. Fans were excited, thinking maybe they'd get together and see where things could go. But Angela gave him the silent treatment. At first, she completely ignored him. No reply, no repost, nothing. And that made people wonder what was going on. Some thought they were keeping things private and laying low to avoid public attention. But Angela eventually put an end to all that. She stepped up and said that even though she was flattered by the gesture, they weren't a couple. So all that public crushing wasn't mutual, not at the time, and definitely not back then. Still, fans didn't believe it, especially when it became clear that Angela and Yo Gotti had been talking in private. Things really started to heat up when she invited him to the launch party for her brand, Fufi. It wasn't just a casual invite. Gotti came, cameras were flashing, and they were photographed looking very comfortable together. Naturally, that only added fuel to the fire. Social media went crazy with people convinced something was going on. After all the bold lyrics and public crush confessions, now this? A cozy appearance at her event? Fans were reading between the lines, thinking things had moved off the timeline and into real life. But once again, Angela stepped in to shut it all down. She didn't let the rumors linger. She addressed it directly, saying that Gotti's presence at her event didn't mean they were dating. According to her, it was just a polite gesture, a sign of support, not a secret romance. No, we were only two people who respected each other. Still, a lot of fans didn't buy her explanation, especially since so many said they saw real chemistry in those pictures. Surprisingly, even Gotti ended up agreeing with much of what Angela said in interviews. He admitted that, even though he had sent her flowers and gifts and was really trying, she just wasn't interested in him. She was kind about it, but it just wasn't going to happen romantically. Fans felt bad for him at first. He really seemed like he was pouring his heart out, only to get gently curved. Angela explained it herself. He came to my event and gave me some flowers, yes, they were very nice. Interviewer, so you're not dating or anything? Angela, no. He took his shot, though. He's a nice guy and I appreciate everything, but we're not dating. Interviewer, he said he was really in your DMs. Angela, he really did. I didn't see it because I don't really look at my DMs. I get a lot of them, but I didn't see it. Interviewer, jokingly, so you saw it in your DMs, Angela. Angela, show me your DMs right now.
Can we see?
Angela, I don't have my cell phone. Interviewer, that's a great answer. But things got more complicated. It turns out Gotti wasn't really single and available like he claimed. In fact, it came out that he had a woman in the background the whole time. He even casually mentioned in an interview that he gave one of his baby mamas $100,000 for Valentine's Day. He didn't say they were dating, but come on, who drops $100,000 on someone they're not romantically involved with anymore? Sure, he could have said it was for the kids, but for Valentine's Day? That's when the sympathy started to fade and the tables turned. Fans began putting two and two together, thinking this might be why Angela never took him seriously. Maybe she knew he was still seeing his baby mama, even if it wasn't official. And honestly, that explanation made a lot more sense than the idea that she just wasn't interested at all. Give him a chance? But that wasn't the case at all. Angela shocked everyone by suddenly announcing that she was engaged. The internet went wild. No one even knew she was seriously dating anyone, let alone getting ready to walk down the aisle. She had kept the entire relationship under wraps. And just as people were still trying to process the engagement, she hit us with a double whammy. She was also pregnant with her first child. 2 bombshells in a row, and the timeline was gagging. I know Gotti was probably crying in a booth with his phone on Do Not Disturb, listening to a playlist called Heartbreak Kids. After all that effort, public praise, and years of trying to get her to marry him, she suddenly had a whole fiancé and a baby. That had to hurt. He probably saw that post and instantly wished he hadn't been so loud about how he felt. He was clearly upset about the engagement and the baby. He even talked about it in his song Save It For Me, where he said, "Passed my number to Angela. I thought I had her. I was angry that a man handcuffed her and married her. I respected that. I'm moving on, but the truth is I want to hurt her." He added that his baby mama was mad, and he hadn't heard from her in a while. So now, he was juggling heartbreak over Angela moving on, while still dealing with his baby mama. Y'all, these guys are brave out here. Sir, you spent $100,000. 0 on Valentine's Day gifts, but got mad she didn't wait for you? Make it make sense. Angela wasn't trying to be a sister wife. But honestly, he probably didn't stress it too much, because as soon as Angela's engagement went public, fans did what they do best. They started digging. And what they found about her fiancé was something else. Let's just say, his past was far from clean. He had a long rap sheet with serious charges, including domestic violence and related crimes. It was a huge red flag, and people were worried. The news hit front pages. Social media was full of warnings and questions, like how someone like Angela, with a squeaky clean public image, could end up with a man like that. But Angela stood by him. She didn't backtrack or make excuses. She defended her man publicly, saying he had made mistakes in the past, but had changed his life around. Then came more rumors. Allegedly, her fiancé was cheating on her. Again. But Angela still stayed, tried to keep things together, and defended him. Eventually, the cracks started to show. And in 2017, she officially announced that they were done. Naturally, people thought, okay, this is it. Gotti's time has finally come. After all, he'd been wanting her for years. Maybe now that she was single, she'd give him a chance. Maybe even as a rebound. But nope, Angela said. Thanks, but no thanks. She still wasn't checking for him. Instead, she was linked to a few other men, including NBA star Serge Ibaka. That fling came and went so fast, you might have missed it if you blinked. So again, fans thought, okay, this time it's Gotti's turn. But it wasn't. In 2020, she started dating boxer Daniel Jacobs. And by that point, it was painfully obvious. Angela's type was literally everyone but Gotti. The whole thing was starting to feel like a long-running romantic comedy, where the underdog keeps getting curved. Gotti had been publicly crushing on her for over 5 years, longer than it takes to earn a whole college degree. Fans were starting to wonder when he'd finally give up and move on. The chase was getting exhausting. For everyone, eventually, it looked like Gotti got the message. He started dating someone else, a woman named Yaya Sandoval. It seemed like he was finally over Angela. Yaya confirmed this on Instagram by posting a New Year's pic of Gotti. Someone asked, "I thought he liked Angela?" And Yaya clapped back. Not no MO. But y'all spoke too soon, because 2 weeks into the new year, Gotti dumped Yaya. Coincidentally, Angela had also broken up with Daniel Jacobs around the same time. And just like that, after 7 years, Angela finally gave Gotti a real chance. Fans were hyped. It looked like the long chase had finally paid off, and we were about to witness a fairy tale ending. And at first, it really seemed like everything was coming together. They were all over social media, vacationing together, posting cute couple pics, even ringing in the new year 2023 side by side. It felt like a we made it moment. The vibes were great. The outfits matched. For a moment, it seemed like everything was falling into place for Angela and Gotti. Angela even said she was open to marriage. She said, "I mean, I love him. I'm glad, yes. I'm happy because I'm in a great relationship." I'm cool. I've learned to just go with the flow. I don't think you need to hurry. Things happen when they're supposed to. She also called him